you even had sex then, dude? Is that a
I think
fear?
once. Yeah.
That's a dope ass can.
Yeah. Pompeii, bruh. I think I had it once before.
Look
Like
at that.
a year.
Damn, bro.
Wow.
And then if I hit,
Are we live right now?
not
It's
yet.
delayed a little bit.
Then she's
You
just
see
getting
that?
up. Damn, it's a big delay. Which is
Look.
actually kind of nice, though, honestly.
So when I hit that, it should change up here.
I think we're live.
Oh, we ain't live.
Yeah, there we go. See how it's changed up there?
Yes.
And then
Holy
So
shit.
is all your different.
Are we live right now?
Scenes.
no, it says live. We haven't pushed it
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Fuck yeah. Wow.
At least I don't think we're live. We shouldn't be.
Hello. Behind the scenes content.
Concurrent viewers. We have a viewers.
I see no viewers.
Oh, I think we are. We are live.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
I just turned off. Hopefully my mic's working.
Oh. Hello world. Welcome. Welcome to the
Yeah, because
QLC.
we can comment there and
podcast.
everything.
Do we want to end it for now, or are we just gonna?
Oh, fuck it, dude. Let the people. This is like
Can
making
ya?
sure we have a chat. You know,
Yeah.
it's kind of like when you stream on Twitch. You just sit there for a little bit, even though sometimes you're like, fuck it.
Pop out chat. Perfect.
Oofta. Oh yeah.
What
look at
up?
that
What
chat.
up?
Look at
What's
that
going
chat.
on, everybody? Welcome.
Can I get a oofta in chat?
One concurrent viewer.
Can I?
I don't know if that's us because we're watching it.
We might be. Yeah,
But-
it might be us. That's how it is on Twitch whenever I stream.
But we'll go ahead and start. We'll get the
How am I
recording.
gonna get this? How am I gonna get this link so I can tweet it out?
This link.
Stream URL.
Unique New York. How now, Brown?
Just tell them to go to our YouTube
Diction.
profile. Just link our
Oh,
YouTube
true.
profile, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
So
Let me be a viewer. JK. But I'll pull it up.
all right, sweet,
Nice. Oh wow, yeah, we are live. Dope.
sick.
Awesome.
All right, I didn't know that went instant
Instant,
live.
yeah.
I thought it was like you set it all up and then you
Where
then
do
you
you
go.
go? How did you?
No, I just went to. It's like, oh look, there we are.
All right, gamers.
Where are those honkies at?
Well, you get a little fun intro here, people who the one viewer
Yeah.
of our stream, which I'm assuming is us.
Yeah,
but
it probably is. But I mean, who cares, bruh? At least it's one. One viewer is better than none.
Mm-hmm.
Are we recording as well?
Oh no, we're just waiting. Which
Wait
is
for
just like
you.
the warm up, you know, get your vocals. Deep throat that mic real quick.
Wait a minute.
Whoopsie, it's too far.
Hopefully my mic doesn't cut out this week.
Yeah.
That was so
hopefully.
weird how that was
Do you guys
happening.
wanna tweet it or retweet it?
Oh.
And it just came
when
up on
was-
Discord too.
When was the last time
Yeah.
I retweeted?
All right. Let's see if this hotkey works here. We are recording.
Oh.
So-
Nice. Hot thing.
Who's starting this off?
You want me to start it off?
Go for it.
All right. Am I retweeting this still or? I'll
Oh,
just do it
there's
like,
my phone.
fucking halfway through or something. Yeah. Oh boy.
I think we're down.
Yeah, you think so?
You
I
guys
haven't-
want to give a little quick retweet of the retweet on the Twitter?
Yeah. Once he gets it started.
Oh, you want me to get it started?
Get it started.
There's
baby.
someone. I don't know who's getting this started.
I'm gonna start it. I'm gonna start for sure. I'm just trying to think how I'm gonna start this. All right, give me a countdown, maybe.
3, 2, 1.
Saw, bruhs. What's going on, man? It's all just chilling with this long hair, bro. I'm just letting the flow, dude.
Bruh.
Straight from Cali, it's Chris, bro. Welcome
Dude.
to Quarter Life Crisis.
With those gnarly,
Yeah.
gnarly mutton
No,
chops,
you like
boy.
that? You like? I'm like trying to get that Jesus vibe, bro.
Oh yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Is life just a big game to you over there, bro?
Game,
Just go
like-
with the flow and like.
What's funny is like, I'm a surfer, but I'm in a landlocked state. So like, there's no fucking waves, dude. It's just longboarding.
You know, but
Bummer.
life's just like a big wave, dude. If you really think about it, once you're
Gnarly,
just like,
dude.
everything's just so gnarly, and,
catch it.
and you just got to be one with nature,
Hang
and like the wave will
ten.
come to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Tubular.
Tubular.
All right, yeah, that's how we're starting this podcast off today.
And we are live.
We are live,
We're
live,
like
yeah.
live.
You can watch on our YouTube channel.
on our
right?
YouTube
What's-
channel right now.
Is that the Quarter Life Crisis or the QLCP?
QLC. I don't know what I.
Podcast.
I just hit a button. and I
Yeah,
don't know what
everything.
Yeah,
it is.
I mean, we're live, so
Everything's gone. It
Go to
don't matter.
YouTube.
How's everybody been, man?
Busy,
Busy?
hot, sweaty.
Bothered?
I
Hot
guess you
and
could
bothered
say
a little
that,
bit?
Yeah, you could say that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I touched myself.
I'm not gonna say that I can't deny that I haven't done that before. Oh.
Yeah, if you're watching live, come say hi in our live chat.
I want an
Yeah.
oofta in chat.
Oofta.
Oofta.
We'll wait for it. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's a little delayed, but it's all right.
But yeah, this is Mitch Garrett eating peanut butter pretzels.
Mm.
And I'm not a liar. I told you guys. We'd have the new setup.
Yep.
We'd be streaming the podcast itself.
Yep.
I'm not a fucking liar, dude.
Yeah, let's
No.
talk. I mean, this is your boy Nolan
Nolan.
Miller, and we are back live. I'm excited. It's a nice change. It's gonna be fun.
It's
It'll
a-
be fun.
It's a lot of stuff happening in 2020. I mean, we got new setups,
New setups,
new
bro.
beautiful builds.
Yeah, dude.
I can't stop looking at this new PC of bitches.
I think we deserve a little bit of a rundown over here. You finally got it dialed in, huh?
Mm-hmm. So, Taylor has her PC is a Frankenstein of parts. It was literally all my hand-me-down parts. That was her old PC. And it was just getting to the point where she needed something solid for herself to be able to edit photos and do some light gaming, multimedia stuff. So we started piecing together a computer for her, and she's, for the past 6 months, been slowly acquiring parts. She's been buying it
Nice.
one part every paycheck.
So you guys have you had this original plan then, like for the open concept?
Mm-hmm, yeah. So
So
this has been for quite some time. I think we found the cases in December. I think.
Wow.
Wow.
Pre-COVID.
Yeah.
COVID.
And
COVID.
the original plan was actually to go down to Micro Center in Kansas City and buy everything there.
Yes.
Okay.
And we were gonna make a
I've
road
been there
trip of
before.
it.
When on my internship a couple of years ago, we were running around from store to store, and we were down in the area, and we're like, dude, we have to go.
Dude, Micro Center is
It's so
badass,
cool.
dude.
And I remember when you were talking about that, I was like, well, I might as well try to tag along so I can build a PC too.
Yep.
Then COVID fucking hit.
Yep. Because our plan was to do it over spring break, and we were planning on going down on a Friday, taking a Friday off, and then spending the night down there and just enjoying it, and then coming back the next day and building the PCs the next day. But obviously,
KC's a good time.
Yeah.
I like KC. It's fun.
yeah. 2020 threw a wrench into everything, so
Yeah.
she decided to start just building it piece by piece.
Okay.
And my plan was to just buy it outright through PayPal, because got that young 6 months no interest.
Hey.
So that was my plan, just buy it outright and then pay it off over the 6 months. So we purchased everything last week, or it would have been 2 Fridays ago. Everything came in last Wednesday. Got her computer all put together. Works great. Went to go assemble my computer, and the first thing I take out is the power supply, because I'm going to start running. I take that back. We built our motherboards together. So usually when you build a PC, you take the motherboard and you put as many things onto it as possible before you put it into the case. Because
it's a
building in the
bitch.
case, yeah, is a pain in the ass. Don't do that. So I had my motherboard with the CPU, thermal paste, cooler, RAM. That was all set to go. So the next step is to take the power supply, and our power supplies are fully modular, which that means every single cable from the back of it can disconnect, and I can run it. Nothing is hardwired into the power supply. So I went to take the power supply out to run the cables in the case, and as I took the power supply out, I heard a rattling. They don't rattle. and
Not supposed to.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
supposed to.
This one in particular just
Did.
happens to rattle.
Yeah, and a piece of the metal support for the fan had broken off, so that's getting RMA'd. Luckily, my work has a killer IT department that has a whole bunch of extra parts, so I was able to snag a power supply from them for the time being, and that is what's currently powering my PC.
Powering this podcast.
Yeah,
We,
true.
we are brought to you by that power
Yeah,
supply.
Power
that-
supply.
it's
Thank
a-
you for listening, Power Supply. We
Yeah.
appreciate the view.
Thermal. It's an old thermal take, like ketchup mustard, non-modular. It's hideous, but it's a 630
It's
watt.
dude, it's probably so 2015, bro.
It
Oh,
actually
wow.
probably is.
The golden days.
The golden days. Back when
Yeah.
you could like be
Be out in
friends with
public?
people. Yeah. No,
Back
wait,
when I could just fucking
not get shot. Nah, I take that back.
Okay.
But
be a degenerate.
You could
Ah,
say things
man.
on the internet.
yeah,
Yeah.
you could say
Not
things
get
on the internet.
canceled.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. So this last week actually, I went down to the Ozarks on vacation.
Yeah, how was that? I need to run down to this vacation.
Vacation.
Last Thursday through Sunday, it was great. Thursday, we get down there, and this place is huge. It's absolutely huge. We have 15 people with us, and it's like the regular trip that we do. There's a whole bunch of people, but there was like a ridiculous amount of room.
More than the Colorado trip.
Yo, dude, the house was twice the size. Literally
Mm.
twice the size. The Colorado house was like
Yo.
3,500 square foot. This place was 6,500, something
big
like
ass
that.
B&B.
Or VRBO actually.
Oh.
Shout out Terry and Terry. It's a married couple. One's name is Terry, and the other one's name is Terry.
Both boys?
RRIE and then RRY, I think.
Wow.
Yeah, they were killing it. But it was dope as hell. It was like right off one of the main roads, and we start going along, and it seems like we're going into like a fishing area and just a bunch of public docks and whatnot. And then we take a left on this road, and it's just one road, and it goes straight down, and it ends at our house. It's a dead end at the house, and there was like a dock
Bitchin'.
right next to us, but I think it was theirs. And then there was a dock like around the bend a little bit, but it was almost like a living quarters, almost like just like a fisherman's place. So like a bunch of homies come down for the weekend and go fish, and they just sleep. Like they don't give a shit, And then they had our house, and it was like 6 bedrooms. Every place that we've gone to, they've had the like what we call room 4, and it's all for all the single people. There's like 6 beds in it, and so they all slept there. I got the master because I put my credit card down on it. What time it is.
Base.
And then in their backyard they had this like nice patio. It was like because if you've we went to the Ozarks, and if you ever been to the Ozarks of Missouri, the rock. There's no fucking dirt. There's no grass. It's rock. It's all dirt. It's all rock. Everything down there is rock. And they had a very nice backyard, but they had like this like pad. It was like a wood, almost like a
floating dock?
It was big enough to put like bags and stuff. We could play bags on it. It was like a
Oh.
platform on the rocks. Like it was really cool. Then they had their own fireplace there, and then we had our own private dock. It was a 2-slip dock. They had their boat on it, and that was a cool thing about this place. I feel like once you get to those like bigger Airbnbs that like it's a corporation, it's not really somebody's house. But in this
I can see
case,
that.
it was somebody's house, and it was like you could see like family pictures and stuff,
Oh,
which I thought was kind of cool because it's like people
can
actually
creep on
use
them.
it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can
And
creep
yeah,
on
that
them.
too.
Be like,
But-
hey, I was here.
But yeah, dude, it was a great weekend getaway with a good group of friends, just drinking and party. Thursday night, I went to bed at 9:30 because I got way too drunk and I needed to go to bed or else I was
Attaboy.
gonna puke. So that happened.
Attaboy.
Friday night, I don't know. We're all getting older now, which
Yep.
is funny. So we're all going to bed at like 11 midnight, no issues.
Yeah.
But it's fun. Like the Airbnbs, I don't think I will. I'll travel like small, but if I want to go somewhere like dope and have a really good ass time, I'll keep doing this trip every single year, summer and winter. Go snowboarding and skiing in the winter and doing beaches and shit in the summer with that amount of people, because it was like $250 a person when we were there for 4 nights, dude. And then you can have lavish ass meals and stuff. You just go grocery shopping when we get down there, and then we cook everything in the house. And that was nice for like we didn't. Some people went to Party Cove. I didn't personally. There was some people, but there really wasn't that much going on anyways, they said. But, like, we stayed at the Airbnb. So, like, traveling during COVID isn't that bad because,
As long
you know,
as
you
you're
can
like-
do it right. Like,
Yeah.
we were in that new place, but we were completely with the people that we've already been around. So it's like,
Yeah.
whatever. And we
Acclimated.
just stayed at the house. Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah.
It was fun.
On the rocks
Rented a boat for 2 days, man.
at the Ozarks.
Yep.
Was it a pontoon?
No,
Oh.
a speedboat. We got a
Ooh,
speedboat.
damn.
Nice.
Two.
Wake.
We didn't get a wakeboard. I wanted to, but we did get a tube. And
Tube's
we
alright.
were like, the house was like right next to a bluff on the lake.
Mm-hmm.
So we had
Nice.
our own little cove that we could tube and ski,
Okay.
tube right outside of it and get rowdy and
dope.
shit. The only thing, I wish my buddy Kirch was able to get Kirch and his girlfriend Elena, but they couldn't.
Mm.
But they have a jet ski, and that would have been fun to have on top of the boat. Or yeah, if you brought your boat down, that would have been dope too. dude.
Yo!
We got years. We got years to come.
Yeah.
The squad, but we're
The
like we have
squad.
like a 5 to 10 year plan. Where like all of us are gonna have a boat or a jet ski. Like somebody, we're all gonna like. There's no way that Country does not have a boat. There's no way that Dave doesn't have a boat at some point in his life. Like
Yeah.
I'll get a boat. I'll get a pontoon. I'm
Yeah,
a big
I'm
party.
a pontoon guy
Are
too.
you? Are you?
yeah.
Are you? Is that what type of
I
boat you
think
would
like
get?
a 12 to 16 person pontoon.
That's a big pontoon.
big
Get like a
pontoon.
well, okay. Isn't there like some regulation of like 26 foot is like the best boat if you go beyond,
36 feet, and above that's considered a yacht or a mini
yeah.
yacht. Or
and you have to
something.
do
So-
like a different classification or
I
something,
do, yeah,
right?
I do have to ask. I'm assuming that you guys had a license down there since you had to
Yep.
rent the boat.
Country rented the boat, and he got his like him and Dave both got their boat license
Oh.
before going down.
Yep. Same here.
I did not fucking know you need a boat.
In
license.
Missouri, you do.
Oh, in Missouri. Okay.
Missouri
That
you do.
explains
Which-
why I was able to drive
Which I don't.
pontoons at the age of 16 at a certain job
Oh yeah,
at a marina. Yeah.
yeah. Oh,
Okay.
you did that? You worked at
Oh, fuck
okay,
yeah, dude.
okay.
Just fucking backing up pontoons.
all day,
clean
baby.
that shit.
You know what
yeah.
time it is.
Ah,
So you
man,
know
like
you
I
way
said,
around the boat
I
then,
do.
don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I know Starboard.
We've never gone on the boat together.
We
I
have
don't think,
not.
bro.
Yeah, no, like I want to go
Okay.
hang out, like off topic, but like
No,
it's
it's
been a
not.
while since us three have just went and fucking did something.
Yeah, we do.
you know?
I agree.
And
Yeah.
like now we all have girlfriends. I mean, we could like
Yeah, we
triple date.
triple,
Is that what it's
triple
called?
day, bro.
Triple day.
Triple
It
day.
just sucks because like right now it's like COVID, so
T
it's like
cubed, baby. T
what
cubed.
the fuck do we do?
No, I agree, dude.
but
But
that's just a thought. Sorry, just
Yeah.
put a wrench in
know,
your
hey.
ideas there, your story.
but yeah, man, it's fun. I don't know. Yeah, I would if I'm gonna buy a boat, definitely. Like I'm a partier, bro. I'm a little
Yeah.
bit. I'm always down for a good time. So I
old
think a pontoon.
Maybe a houseboat. Maybe.
Yeah. See,
Houseboats
I will-
are a pain in the ass. to
they're a
upkeep
pain in
and
the
shit.
ass and upkeep and all that, and I would never get one. I would never get a houseboat in Iowa. What did Timmy and Jimmy just say to me?
How much
would-
I got to donate for Nolan to lose the shirt?
Wow.
I
Hello,
don't think we have a
welcome.
Patreon, but
we don't have a
we
Patreon. You
uh,
can Venmo
you
one
can-
of us
I'll Venmo,
directly.
dude. You can Venmo me right now.
Cozy
probably, like-
Mosey.
I mean, I'll give you since it's Simeon. I'll give you the discount, like 15K would be enough. I think
I thought you were about to say $15.
$15.
Hey man,
Shout out Simeon Jimmy.
Yeah,
Look at
hi,
that
welcome to the
legend.
chat.
our Discord bots don't. Nolan, pass the weed. Yo, our Discord bots don't pay for themselves, and neither do the
Yeah,
equipment.
yeah. You
so
can give us $5, bro.
But yeah, that'll work.
the dollar is a dollar, man.
Dollar is a dollar.
But oh god, yeah, boats are interesting.
Boats and hoes.
Yes, boats and hose. You have to have both.
You do have
When
to.
You
go
do.
out.
I think it is. I think it is crucial to have both. Yeah.
100%.
Because I mean, a boat without a hoe is just a fucking boat.
What's the Office when he's like, "Until your hoe is not your hoe, no mo." He says something like that.
I don't know.
I
if
don't know
can
the
tell you.
reference, so you just lost me there. No,
Sorry, bro.
take
I'm
that
sorry.
shirt off.
But yeah, so Chris, how has your past week or so been?
Let's see here. It's been hot as balls.
Working outside, yeah.
Working outside, working in a greenhouse where it's at least 10 degrees more than it is outside, technically.
Is that how it is? Is it? Yeah. Are you
Kind
guys
of.
like fully like like you got a full on system or what?
It's a full-on system, so it cools it off with fans. So I have to set it to 65 as the heat point and 70 as the cool. So basically, it's always cooling. Always vents are open. Always fans are running. So when it's 90 degrees outside, it feels like it's like always humid too. So I guess it's 10% humidity. So I'm just fucking sweating balls. So I was sweating balls today. Been sweating balls all week. Other than that,
Drinking that water?
drinking a lot of water. I like go through.
Do
a
you
gallon
only
a
drink
day.
water? Is it just
Yeah.
or you don't get a Gatorade or
Water.
something?
No Gatorade,
Just-
no Propel, no.
Just that all natural government controlled water, huh?
Yeah, that fluoride,
Yep.
hydrogen
Invested,
oxide.
gonna kill yourself water, yep.
Yep. I have suicidal thoughts every once in a while. I mean, I'm
The-
just trying to conform to the society which government gave me. I don't.
That may or may not are your suicidal thoughts because of the water you drink. Because you can call
Oh.
Hupri and is it? I was getting messed up. Hupri and Abraham.
Hoopy.
Yeah, we probably.
I don't
Hupy
fucking
and
We are
Abram
not-
or
I'm
something.
just
Yeah, yeah.
saying shit.
I don't know.
But yeah, anyways, got stung by a bee this week.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't know.
You got
It's
stung
been
by a bee?
Yeah,
Where
That's
at?
a bummer.
on my fucking shin.
On your shin?
On my shin, I was walking through the nursery, aka outdoors plants, and all of a sudden my leg stung. I was like, "What the fuck is this?" Bee stung me. Yeah.
Really?
So it's
Did he
been
catch the
itching.
bee?
No,
Don't they
I let
die?
him- yeah. Well,
I think
like,
after they sting you, they die.
A bee, yes.
A bee-
wasp, no.
a wasp. No, bees are all right. They're chill, and then wasps are fucking assholes.
Yeah.
So always remember that.
Yeah, don't
So-
don't fuck around with bees. Bees are
Yeah,
cool. Bees are
don't-
doing their own
yeah,
thing.
They're just fucking chilling. You're
What-
the
what
one
is
with the
the-
universe.
Yeah,
you know?
they like pollinate and
they
stuff.
pollinate a shit ton.
Yeah, yeah,
They
yeah.
have a purpose.
Shout out
Wasps-
bees. Yeah, what do
wasps,
wasps do?
They're pests.
They're
That's what
pests,
they are.
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah, more or less.
Yeah.
They don't do
Damn.
anything.
Fuck wasps, fuck hornets. Bees are the bees knees.
Are
There you go.
bees the bees' knees?
Bees are the bees
Bees
knees.
are the
Nice.
bees' knees.
Nice.
So other
bees.
than that, I think like this is like a weird concept, but like I feel like the universe has been in line for me
Okay.
this week because
Okay.
like so I've been listening to podcasts and like it's been talking about stuff that actually like happen or relate to what I've been doing,
Mhm.
aka like it's stuff that like out of the blue they're talking about. I was like, this is fucking happening in my life.
Really?
So yeah, it's just weird stuff like that where the universe aligns and sometimes it fucks you up too, you know, or like shit doesn't go your way. But this week
I
has
feel
been-
that, dude.
Yeah, that's another reason why I bring this up to like segue to Mitch.
Ah.
But yeah, the universe has been aligning for me lately. Just like stuff has been connecting in that weird mumbo jumbo. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, what is that? Is that like? Have you had like a deja vu moment or like you know what I'm talking about?
I've had some deja vu, but it's more of like, so I listened to a podcast and they're talking about like something to do with, I guess, like, so a podcast.
Shout out the podcast. Shout it out.
Okay, the last podcast on the left, they're talking about Jodi Arias, and she was a bitch that murdered her boyfriend.
Oh.
And then I listened to
I
like a super old episode of another podcast that they do, and they were talking about that. And it's like, there's no way that was.
Wait,
supposed-
what?
So I was listening to like a political podcast that they do
Okay.
that talked about Jodi Arias.
No shit.
And I was like, there's no correlation. This is totally different.
Two different
Mhm.
podcasts.
Two different podcasts, two different
Weird.
subjects. Yeah, it was.
That's the X-Files theme just playing
Yeah.
indefinitely right
And
there.
yeah,
What is
so
that?
like just little stuff like that has been
Is that
happening.
that?
Do-do-do-do-do.
Is that Twilight Zone?
Yeah.
No.
that might be-
Yeah, I think that was Twilight Zone.
That yeah, what Nolan did was Twilight Zone for sure.
Okay.
But yeah, no, stuff like that's been happening. It's just fucking weird as hell.
Like multiple times, not just that.
It's multiple times. Dude.
Wow,
I can't. That was the one thing that stuck out to me. But there's been other stuff too, and it actually has been happening since 2018.
You just start. Are you like getting more like spiritually woke or like what? What?
I just think it's the universe telling me, "Hey, you're on the right path."
Okay.
I don't know if you guys have ever experienced that before.
Oh,
Oh, excuse me.
Oh.
I don't know if you guys have ever
Wow.
experienced that before. But seriously, so a classmate mentioned it in like 2018 that, hey, yeah, sometimes the universe just lines up for you.
Yeah, for sure, dude.
And seriously, ever since that moment, the universe has been lined up even though I have my moments where like shit doesn't go my way, I
Mhm.
still have moments where shit goes my way.
Yeah, for sure, dude.
And it's just fucking weird. Like, how the fuck?
Yeah.
Just to be on. That's just another thing out there for you folks. So what do you
That's
guys
dope.
think about that? I know Mitch has some stuff to
Yeah,
say.
I'm working on trying to get it so we can get it up here.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if maybe I should just start thinking a little bit differently because I feel like that's maybe like opened you up. So maybe now going forward, I'll start being on the lookout for shit.
Yeah, try to
But-
like see if there's any connections with like
Okay.
your life currently and like any odd topics that come out.
Okay. All right, bro.
It's
Nah,
fucking
I
weird.
No, nothing is.
I mean, I get that. Like,
cement.
I feel like it's kind of the same. Just like, I don't know. Sometimes you just have good weeks. When
Mhm.
I'm at work, I'm able to fix a lot of shit, and you're like, hell yeah, let's get it. And then other weeks, I'm like, I don't want to be here. Well, I
The
don't.
funny thing is, like, this week has not been the best, but it's been fucking busy. A lot of shit's been happening, but like, it's been all right, and
Okay.
still stuff has been like clicking.
I really don't know why, but I feel like time. I mean, I know they always say the older you get, like, but I feel like time has been moving by so quickly lately.
Yeah,
Like,
dude,
I feel
yes.
like my weeks have just been blah blah. Like,
This is the last week of August, by the way. I don't know
Yeah.
if
that's what
you-
I'm saying.
yeah.
Like, I just went on vacation for 4 days. I was gone Thursday morning till Sunday afternoon, and it just went by. Like, we were there for like 3 nights, and it's like, I don't know. It's just crazy. Like, and the work weeks are like, it's already Wednesday.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just, I don't get it.
It's fucked up because like seriously, it was what was it like May? I blinked. It's fucking August.
Mm.
Jesus
Yeah,
fucking
dude.
Summer just went by like that, dude. Yeah, that's
I feel like I'm always on the move. I feel like I feel like I do not have free time. I feel like if I'm after work, I'm doing something with my friends. If I'm, not recording the podcast, I'm with my girlfriend now. On the weekends, I feel like I have to spend time with my family. And I
Yeah.
don't, but like,
yeah. But I know what you mean.
like I feel like there's always something that I
Constantly.
should be doing.
Yep.
always going.
Yep.
No,
So
I'm
how's the
100
universe been to you, Mitch?
Yeah, not kind. Oh my god, I've been. I don't know if you guys noticed. I've been eating like a mofo over here.
over there.
I skipped lunch.
Lunch.
Today, so I get out at 4, and I had a meeting over lunch. So all I've had today, other than these snacks, is a pack of those like Hostess Crunch donuts,
Ooh.
and they're delicious. Big
Mhm.
fan.
Mhm.
And then a bag of the chili cheese Fritos, like the little tiny
Okay.
bags. That's all I've had to
Okay.
eat today, other than this. So like I am starving. So I do apologize if you in the background you hear me like
No,
like
doesn't.
fucking
I mean,
munching.
They don't care. They don't care about you, bro.
Yeah. So this week has just been kind of weird. I've been busy, and one of the projects I'm working on is like go. I've been sleeping well, but I haven't been getting enough sleep.
I've
is the
been. My sleep schedule has been weird too, bro. This week for
Yeah,
sure.
like,
I don't
I-
know
Third
why.
that.
I like it's mainly I haven't been going to bed at a reasonable time, and then like last night we were over at some friend's place, and he's really big into whiskey and bourbon, so I had
yeah.
Really big.
yeah
Like
huge.
he's a
like,
whiskey guy.
case.
Like huge.
We're-
he's
it's everywhere.
he's a
like,
whiskey guy.
Ooh, I
And-
need to meet this friend.
and I had many of those little like samplers of whiskey and then a couple White Claws, and I woke up this morning at like 5 a.m. with a raging headache.
It's the
And-
White Claws, bro.
Yeah, oh yeah, 100%.
Nah, it's probably the whiskey, dude.
And I took 2 ibuprofen and everything. But anyways, I'll explain this first, and then I will show the unfortunate event. This would have been
Hold
yesterday.
your horses.
This was yesterday. Taylor and I usually come home for lunch. We both live in the same town. Well, obviously we live together, but both of our jobs are in the same town, so we'll come home for lunch. It's a good way to spend time together, and we save a ton of money.
Quick question.
Yeah, what's up?
Do you have an hour lunch?
Yes, I do.
Okay. All right. This one.
Yeah. Technically, I could take a longer lunch if I wanted to.
Mhm.
If I do that, I stay longer in the day, but
Yeah.
you know.
Same here. Just curious.
Yes, I have an hour-long lunch. So, came home for lunch. Everything was great, and I was heading back to work, and I come up to a 4-lane road. So it's 2 lanes heading south, 2 lanes heading north, and there's a median in between there.
Damn medians. What's her name? The ghost medium.
Huh?
What's her name?
A ghost medium.
She's got the. She's the ghost. Anyways,
with a crystal.
the
Way to
I'm
throw
so-
Mitch off
the
topic.
me-
We don't have
Yeah,
a
I'm
fucking
s-
name.
The medium.
He's
She's a
just killing
medium. She's
time.
got like a fro.
He's killing time.
She's blonde.
Just keep going.
I have no clue. I have
Look it
no
up.
clue.
Bitch is driving. There's a medium. Those
Yeah,
goddamn
median. You have a median that divides this road, and I come up to a stop sign, and there's a truck in front of me,
Gotta let people know.
and this truck is like a, I don't know if it was lifted or not, but it sat pretty high up. It was an F-250 with a trailer hitch. For those of you that don't know, we have mentioned it many times, but for those of you out of the loop, I drive a 2008 Chevy Corvette. So when you're sitting down in the driver's seat, you can literally put your hand down and touch the concrete. Like, that's how low you sit. The car is very, very low slung. So I'm sitting there at the stop sign, and traffic starts to clear up in the right lane, but there's still cars coming in the left, and I see his brake lights go off, and he starts rolling forward. So I'm like, okay, he's
go
moving.
time.
Yeah.
It's go time.
Perfectly fine.
I assumed that he had already made his turn. I watched him start to go, and I looked away, and I was looking into traffic to make sure nothing was coming, and I start letting out on the clutch, so the car starts rolling forward, and all of a sudden, the car goes, and I'm like, it had the same feeling as when you kill the car. It's a 6-speed, so I thought I'd killed it at first. And I'm like, that's odd. I didn't think I let the clutch out that much because I wasn't even giving it throttle. I
When
don't.
was the last time you killed it?
The only time I've ever killed that car while driving it was on my test drive.
Exactly. So what I'm
And-
saying is like you don't
Yeah.
kill it.
Yeah. So I was a little confused, but I wasn't giving it any throttle. At least I don't think I was. And usually what I do at that corner is I'll let the clutch out to a certain point and then I'll give it gas. Like I'll let it roll, then go. And as I looked forward and I noticed I was really close to this truck. I'm like, wait a minute. I didn't just hit this truck, did I? So I roll down my windows and I hop out and I look at the front of my car and I slid right underneath this truck and hit his trailer hitch. This picture makes it look a lot worse than it actually is because a lot of the like gray stuff on there is just dust and that wiped right off. It's still scuffed, and
Definitely
shit.
that T like butterfly part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you, I don't know if I can zoom in on this.
See if you can zoom.
Oh,
I bet you can. Yeah. Shout out Google.
So-
ooh.
This right
I
here
can see your
for
legs.
people who are watching.
Oh.
That it looks like a giant scratch is a giant hole in the fiberglass.
Yep.
This part right here. So I don't know if like this was part of the hitch. I don't know exactly what's what.
Are you replacing or upgrading? Let's get some carbon on this fucking.
No, I am replacing it with an OEM GM bumper. It's going to get taken to a professional body shop and painted. I mean, this picture because I pushed it in. That side marker light was actually hanging out.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, and I believe that where the dent is above the fog light, it was actually punched in furthermore, but it was one of those things where fiberglass like it flexed to a certain point and then pops back out. And then you can sort of see it how the fog light looks a little tilted. It had got pushed in. Luckily nothing broke there. It just came out of its bracket. That's one thing I will say about GM. Like shit on them all you want. That front bumper is literally nothing more than fiberglass and plastic clips.
Huh.
So the only damage that was really done was that hole in the
dignity.
fiberglass. That's my ego. So that
Dignity.
that splitter up front that came with the car, but that was not an option from the factory. That's some like $200 eBay special splitter. So right now I haven't sent pictures over, but I've cleaned it up. It's the little splitter is zip tied together, so it's not just dangling there. And you see a lot of bugs too. It makes it the bugs.
Yeah.
still
make-
driving
Like
it to
the bugs
work?
make it worse.
Yeah. I did not drive it today because the Envoy needed to get driven, which speaking of universe, on my way to work the check engine light came on the Envoy. I'm
Oh,
like, you gotta be kidding me,
yeah,
dude.
I was so worried. I was like, was that for the Corvette? Because
No.
holy fuck, man.
No.
Shit's not working.
No.
Yeah.
And that's because that's what I mean. Airbags didn't go off. It was so slow that he didn't get out of his car until I got out.
Okay.
Like I don't even know if he realized I hit him. I think he thought something had happened.
He was like, what the
And he
fuck?
came
Yeah. What'd
around-
you guys do? Do you guys obviously you called the cops?
No, we
No.
didn't.
Oh, really? Just exchange insurance? Or
Well,
I guess.
that was the thing. He came around the back and looked at the car, And I don't think he realized what I was driving at first because I was kind of standing. Like, he hopped out of his car, and I was walking up to him like, dude, I'm so sorry. This is my fault. Like, I fucked up.
bro, you never admit fault.
Dude, I rear-ended someone at a
but you
stop
still
sign.
don't. You still don't. You still don't.
Hey, there's no cop involved. He can say what
True.
the fuck he wants,
Yeah,
bro. There's
so-
no lawyer.
I
I always
walk
got
up.
some weird laws about that though.
Yeah, they do.
We'll
world.
talk. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about
Yeah.
it.
Oh,
So he comes around to the back of his car and he looks. He's like, "What the hell?" He didn't see anything, and then he takes a better look at my car and sees it, and he's like, "Oh shit, that's why nothing happened because you literally went under. I went underneath of his car."
That's so funny.
Yeah. So he's like, "Well, nothing happened to my car. I'm not gonna call the cops." I'm like, "Do you mind if I have like your insurance information or a business card or something? So if I need to contact you or get your information." So I got his business card.
Nice.
Well, he was a nice guy, and what year is that? 2008. Well, shit. I don't know what that well shit was supposed to mean, but that's what he said.
gosh.
Yeah.
So, yep, my baby is, my ego hurts
Yeah.
right now. It hurts,
Oh,
but
Moment of silence for
yeah, pour one out for the dead
Mitch
homies.
and his-
yeah, dude. But such is life.
Such is life.
Oh, that.
Such is life.
So how about you, Nolan? What's going on with you in
Yeah.
the universe?
My whole like I said, I feel like I don't have time to do anything right now. Because every single one of my weekends has been busy as hell.
Better make time.
I went on vacation last weekend. I'm going on vacation this weekend. Also, I forgot to mention, your boy is kind of clean shaven. You guys see that? I'm not rocking the beard right
Yeah.
now because I've decided that every vacation that I go on, I'm only rocking the mustache.
Oh.
So the whole weekend in the Ozarks, I was only rocking the mustache.
Oh.
And Sydney loves it. I'm like, what are you doing? Everyone like this mustache is. I look absolutely ridiculous with the mustache.
Yeah, he
But
does
it's
look pretty
funny.
dumb.
So
But we
then
still love him.
it's a great time though. I mean, there's like you get in.
No
you-
hate for the mustache.
like-
I mean, I wish I could grow facial
like,
hair.
Same, dude.
It's like okay, so me and Colin talk about this all the time. It's nice to have the option to have facial hair or not, like an actual like full, because it's like I look different. I think I look better looking with the beard overall.
sure.
I think
It
a
hides that
majority of
chin.
people do too. Yeah, it hides the ugliness,
I didn't say
But
that.
Hides
but-
the chin.
Like you get such an alter ego when you only rock a mustache because you even like surprise yourself. You look in the mirror and you like I double take like
damn.
yeah.
Who's giving out free
you know,
mustache
doing one of
rides?
these,
Holy
doing
shit.
one, the.
Yeah,
one
no,
of
yeah.
the-
It's like so. I wish I could like
You
have
feel a lot more
handlebar.
you
know?
feel a lot more confident with a mustache, bro. You can like your dad jokes just hit a little bit harder, you
Dude,
know.
I'm telling you, you have an illegitimate kid somewhere because
Yeah.
you don't just tell
Yeah,
dad
you
jokes
don't.
without being a dad.
Man, dude, I
If you
didn't
don't
know.
have a child, you can't tell dad jokes. It's just
well,
a
you
fucking
can't
fact.
have it, and you can't have a child unless you're married. And last time I checked, I'm not married.
Last I checked, the world don't work that
Yeah.
way. Nolan's got 4 illegitimate children. Please hit us up at the QLC.
Please donate
podcast.
to our Patreon.
Yeah,
Yes.
Him and the kids are starving. Please, you can help feed a starving little Nolan.
You can donate us money, and I'll consider paying child support.
Whoa!
Please send us your stories at the QLC podmail at
Oh, look at that!
gmail.com.
Oh shit!
I haven't plugged that in a while, so please.
Oh,
hit
you
us
do
up.
have it.
Yeah, but there's no one's ever hit me up. So
Oh.
I'm
Dude,
just
that's
sad.
that's so sad.
Hey,
Yo,
we're
Nolan,
still
pass
starting.
the girlfriend, Evan Thomas.
Evan Thomas passed a
Oh.
girlfriend. Okay.
When was it? I
It
wish
depends,
there
bro.
was
Give
time
me your
limit.
resume. You can. What's the email again? Give him the email so he can.
Oh,
Yeah, read out this
Please
email
send
again.
us information at the QLC podmail at
Put it in the chat.
gmail.com.
Put it in the chat.
Okay, put it in the chat. All right, how do you? Let me.
Evan Thomas.
QLC pod.
That man's got 2 first names. Evan Thomas.
Do we know Evan Thomas?
I don't think so. I don't know Evan
Well,
Thomas.
shout out Evan Thomas
Yeah.
for watching.
Hell
And
yeah.
if I do know you, Evan, I'm sorry. There it is.
Send us all your
Yeah,
information.
please donate to feed Nolan
Nolan's illegitimate
starving illegitimate
Yo, Nolan.
And that's how the universe is working for Nolan
children.
this week.
I didn't spell illegitimate
Yes.
right.
Actually, ironically enough, I did have a dream that I had a kid this week. That is weird.
Really?
There's a universal
Oh,
lining
wow.
right
Oh!
there.
Holy fuck! See, that's what I'm talking
Live,
about, dude.
dude.
Yo!
Right
That's
now,
what I'm
live,
talking
right now, live.
Whoo! I did not that shit face for this.
You know, you gotta stay woke. I don't know what to tell you guys. I really don't know.
You
what
gotta
to
keep
tell
that
you
third
guys.
eye open
Ooh,
and that whispering eye open, women. Wink, wink.
wow. Damn, shout out.
I have a girlfriend, so hit me up at the QLC pod mail at gmail.com.
It's right there in the.
It's right there. It's right there.
It's in the chat. If you're watching, we'll have 2 versions of this up. We'll
Oh,
post
wow.
this version, the live version, and then we'll have a cut, edited version
Yes.
with the intro and all that stuff.
All that stuff.
It won't be a big difference, but this one will have the chat that you can follow along with.
Yeah,
For
so
sure.
Thank you, chat.
Thank you, chat.
Can
Thank
I
you
get
for
an
the views,
oofta
chat.
in chat?
Yeah, give us an oofta.
Oofta.
Or a big fat F.
Yes, one of those. One of those.
F
Especially
in
for
the
the Corvette.
Chat, dude. Oh
F
my god.
in the chat for the Corvette for sure.
Mm.
Don't remind
Any
me.
other topics in our mind tonight?
You know, there's been some weird stuff going on. They had the Kenosha. Thank God it wasn't a
Oh.
killing this time. I
The
mean, he's
Swanson?
got paralyzed, but Kenosha's.
Still
I think
alive?
it's Milwaukee suburbs. I think.
I
I
believe
don't,
so.
I don't know exactly where it is.
Quick question though.
Okay.
Would you rather be dead or paralyzed?
Paralyzed. I think I could deal with the waist down. The neck down. That's a
Oh,
different
that's a
question.
different-
Yeah.
I don't know.
See, I like soccer, so like if I can't have my legs, you might as well kill me. Just
mean,
saying. Bro.
Yeah.
Just saying.
I don't know. I would have knock on wood. I'd never want
Yeah.
to.
Knock
but,
on wood for sure.
Wait.
it would be one of those things I'd probably decide when the situation.
Did you just knock your cock?
Yeah.
If the situation ever came to become like I became paralyzed or whatever, I think then I would decide. But I don't know, man. That's a tough decision
That is a
because
tough
It's not. I don't think it is. I don't think it is at all.
like,
You
like,
able-bodied fucks. Must be
Listen.
fucking
That's
nice, huh?
true. Oh my God. I'm just gonna look away forgetting about Nolan's left
No,
hand.
I'm just kidding.
What's wrong with his left
Yeah,
hand?
what is
shit.
Nolan? What the
fuck? Ah!
Yeah, I think the neck down. That'd be because that's literally just your mind, and there's nothing you can do to do anything. But the waist down, you can still like
Yeah.
hug people and like kind of fun, you
You
know.
get like swole arms. Yeah,
Yeah,
still do,
dude.
Like,
I mean,
pop
have you
wheelchair,
not seen Family
wheelies.
Guy, dude.
Oh yeah, true.
Duh.
True. That cop, right?
Joe.
Joe.
Joe. That's
Shout out, Joe. Thanks for the view, Joe.
Thanks for the view.
Yeah, haven't you seen this cartoon?
Yeah, bro. But yeah, it's unfortunate. Kenosha. See the thing, and then I also saw. I don't know if you guys also saw this, but supposedly George Floyd had a ridiculous amount of fentanyl in his system as well.
That was. I think that's. There was multiple sources that, or I shouldn't say, there was multiple sources were saying different things of when he passed away. A lot of people, or some of them were saying like the asphyxiation. Others were saying it was a heart attack from the drug overdose. Some people were saying it was a combination of both. It's a weird combination, but it has officially been released that yeah, he had like a heart legit, like I do not mean this in like haha punny way, like a heart stopping amount of fentanyl, which doesn't take a lot, but of fentanyl in his system.
It doesn't. Yeah,
It does
I
not take much.
I think it's a lot of fentanyl, but like in the grand scheme, like if you ever look at like we've talked about it before, like
Like a
the
pin drop.
lethal doses of all these types of drugs. Fentanyl is like
Yeah.
nothing. You can't even see.
Yeah.
like
That's-
it's
And
You should be very cautious with your cocaine nowadays
Because fentanyl.
Yeah, fentanyl's a fucking shit, dude.
yeah.
But yeah, so but the thing is like with the George Floyd situation and with this situation, I don't care. I think. I see both sides. I'm like, we didn't see what happened before to get up to this point.
Mm-hmm.
But then I also see the side of the use of deathly force when it might not have been necessary.
Yeah, and I don't know if you guys have watched, they have body cam footage of the whole entire arrest of George Floyd. And it really upsets me that they did not show all of this because a majority of it before was them saying, we're going to get you into the back of the squad car. They were being as
Peaceful as you
peaceful
can
as
for
you
being
can.
arrested.
And
yeah.
he was fighting them, and they got him into the back of the car, and they're like, "We'll turn the AC on for you," because he's like, "I'm claustrophobic. I don't want to be back here." And he literally said, "Put me on the ground. I want to lay on the ground." They fought him for a while, like, and when I say fought, I mean like I
Yeah,
don't say
just
yelling,
argued.
sort of like
yeah.
negotiating with him. They finally got him on the ground, and it just things led to one thing led to another, and that's what happened to him having to be subdued with the knee on the back of the neck. And I think what happened was, because of the amount of fentanyl in the system and the situation he was put in, it like not only was the fentanyl just fucking his heart, it was exacerbated by the high stress situation he
for
was
sure.
in. Apparently he was also positive for COVID, and he had some other health issues. So to say that and this is why I try to tell people about these kind of situations, you need to wait till all the facts come out. I understand where the pain comes from when you see something like this. I don't think anyone should ever have to be in a situation like this. However, we are now learning that it wasn't like the cops just like, "Oh, fuck this dude because he's black, knee on the back of the head, and I'm gonna suffocate him that way." We now know that was not the what happened, and I don't want to like put money on this or bank on this, but I think it's going to be another George Zimmerman thing where the dude is probably going to get off because of all of the facts that have come out. And
What dude's gonna get off?
the cop.
The cop.
Will get off. I don't think he'll get charged. At most, it will maybe be manslaughter.
Yeah. Okay.
He won't get charged for like murder 1, 2, or 3 or anything like that, because it wasn't premeditated
True.
whatsoever. It was
yeah.
again at most it'll be manslaughter. And I know a lot of people will sit here and jump at me. And like I said, these are my views, not everyone here.
This is news to me. So wow.
It sucks. The situation is so unfortunate, and I wish we didn't have to be in this situation. But it's life. This is what happened, and we have to, we know the facts now. We know what happened, and we know that it was not just the knee on the back of the head and neck. And it's the same case with what's going on with
It's Blake. His last name is Blake.
Jacob Blake.
Is it Jacob Blake?
Yeah.
I think so.
So there was the original story was he was breaking up a fight, and that once the cops came, he was, "Okay, cops are here. I'm going to take off. Go check on my kids and take off." And then they followed him to his car, and when he went to reach for something, which I don't care who you are, take it from me, I'm not a fan of the government. I'm not a fan of authority things. Like, local cops don't really bother me. It's more like sheriffs and the people who have a little bit more power than they need to. Don't fucking reach for shit in your car, because these people are trained. That is how they are trained. If someone reaches for something, 9 times out of 10, they are reaching for a weapon in that kind of situation.
And that's how they're trained. And they are also trained, that I learned today, that when a cop releases his uses his firearm, that they're also trained to discharges weapon, that they're trained to empty the clip.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you don't know what they're gonna have. I've seen so many like dash cam videos and shit of someone popping out with a gun on a cop and unloading. And here's the thing, a 9mm bullet, unless you somehow shoot through their eye into the back of their brain and it kills them instantly, one bullet is not going to put a single person down, especially if they're hopped up on drugs or adrenaline or anything else. It's a full-grown man. It's going to take a lot. And that's why I hate this whole taser argument. Well, just use a taser. Have you seen a full-grown man get tased who's either on drugs or hopped up on adrenaline? A lot of them just walk through it. Like, it doesn't even faze them.
I get that.
I'm not saying unload your gun at every. That's not the point I'm saying either. But the whole just use a taser is not really a good. I don't say counter argument. A good thing to do in that situation.
What's more? I guess I don't know what's more useful, your fist or a taser's only for so. I think you kind of just get used to it after a while, and but like. There's so many different forms you can do before pulling out your firearm. I feel like, Because
So-
like people, because I saw like this one story about this like psychologist or something that deals with like mentally handicapped patients, whatever, and she was telling her story about how she deals with this 6'3", 280-pound
Damn.
patient every single week, and
Mhm.
or every single day she deals with this person, and she's like, I'm pinned up against the wall, I'm getting choked, I'm getting this and that. Like there's ways that you like they're
Yeah.
trained. I think what it comes down to is I'm not for defunding the police. I'm
Oh.
for
better
training.
better training,
Because you
and
can
more
go through
accountability.
Cop school, cop school, that's the worst term to use, but you can go through the process to become a
Police
cop.
Academy.
Police Academy super quickly. It's like what? It's
Shout out
like
to
9
Louis.
weeks.
I thought it was like 8 months or something like that.
Or,
It's-
okay,
it's a couple months,
whatever,
yeah.
whatever it is, but it takes me 4 years to be able to work in a fucking corporate America.
Yeah.
At least 4 years. It takes me however many credits, but then you can, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think there's room for adjustment, is what I will
for
say.
Oh, there always is.
I
For
think-
sure.
Anyone who says that any police force, not just ours, but any police force, there's no room for improvement, I think whoa, sorry.
Oh, bless you.
I would say that a good majority of cops feel the same way, that there's always room for improvement. I feel like any human being that wants to better themselves in the community around them will always recognize that you can always do better. Always. There's no
Always.
ceiling to a majority of things. So I agree with you. I think that, and I'm not saying pump a ton of money into the cops either. What I'm saying
Nope.
is we need a better reform training and
Like checks, because I also feel, and like I'm
and
speaking out of
third-party
my
checks.
and I'm speaking out of
and
my
balances.
ass. Like,
Ooh.
but like I'm assuming there's probably like yearly not checkups, but like you have to make sure you're still fit and all all
yeah.
of this type
Mhm.
of shit.
I believe so.
But yeah, I feel like that should be maybe more of a thing, and there's I think there's room. Something's got to change.
Yeah.
Yeah,
is what
for
it comes down to. Something has to change.
So my views. So
Okay.
Mhm.
I think you should reallocate the funds for sure. We don't need to be sending armored tanks to the fucking police force. I personally have seen, what is it, like 6-wheeled SWAT cars
Mhm.
at a county jail. Like, why?
Shout out JJ.
Like, why the fuck?
Yeah.
I personally do not believe in the police state that we have nowadays. I personally hate cops, and this is coming from a guy who wanted to be a cop. I
Really?
seriously, my senior year of high school, I was like, I want to go to UNI, study criminal justice, become
Mhm.
a cop, become a detective, because I wanted to better the society.
Yeah.
I wanted to actually help people. I didn't want to affect people.
And I think that's the issue. It's not the police officers, it's the system. It's sort of
Yeah.
like our government.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of the people are corrupt, but it's mainly the system
And
and the
that's-
people who enable the
Mhm.
system.
'Cause there
And
are
that's
good
what I was.
cops.
Yeah,
There are
I
fucking
would
good
no.
cops.
There. I mean, I would say well over the majority are doing their job the way that they should. But I think there's also kind of, and like I said, I'm speaking out of my ass when I'm talking about this. But I think there's kind of a hierarchy in being becoming tenured.
Yeah.
I feel like that is definitely, once you get more rank, you can slowly kind of like
Mm-hmm.
not get away with more, but you know what I mean? Like, you don't have to do, like I said, I'm more than likely speaking out of my ass, but I feel like there's that type of environment, where you're like, oh, I'm higher up, so fuck you.
But you also
know?
think about, like, so what cops are used nowadays, they're used for any complaint. So say you have a homeless person, the cops will come.
Yep.
If you have somebody who's acting delusional, you have the cops come.
Yep.
If you have any
Car breaks
aggression,
down.
car breaks down. And
When
like,
you're
so
driving,
there's
yeah.
other ways to do it, because like a cop is supposed to learn about the laws and learn how to protect and serve. I personally believe cops should be protecting and serving us, but I haven't seen much of that happening. And you
Mhm.
see how at the end of the month people are getting pulled over for fucking bullshit. I personally was pulled over for
Really?
a taillight being out.
And
On your
you-
new
A
car?
It was a marker light on my Sonata.
Are you talking in the window?
I'm talking about on the bumper, back bumper, not even tail light, not brake light, a marker light.
Oh,
So
so
you
it's
know
like
that a car. So like when you come up to a stop, you see the headlight, and then you see like the backlights. You know where the car is.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
fucking marker light was out, and he pulled me over for this fucking bullshit and gave me a warning.
Yeah, when I had the Buick Century, I had a Cyclops light in the rear window, and that light has never worked. When I got the car, it just never worked, and to open it up was a pain in the ass, and there's no point to it. And I remember, it was when Abby and I were dating. We had just gone and saw a movie. I think it was some Transformers movie at the midnight premiere, and we were driving home. And it was late at night. It was like 3 a.m, and I had a cop literally follow me for like miles, and then finally pulled me over and like wouldn't tell me why he pulled me over, all this and that. And then like after he came back with our licenses, oh yeah, we pulled you over because of your brake light. I'm like, brake light? And I got out, and he's like, yeah, up there. I'm like, that's not legally required. He's like, well, you need to get it fixed. I'm like, it's not legally required. I think their suspicion was we were underage and we weren't supposed to be out that late at night because at that point I was probably 17, 18. I think I was like 18 years old. So like I could be driving at any time of the day, but I looked like I was 15. I still look fairly young. But to get back to the whole Kenosha, Wisconsin thing, more and more things have been coming out about this. Apparently on the police scanner, the original report was there was an altercation and the guy was involved in it. I keep on forgetting his name.
Blake is his last name. Mr. Blake.
Mr. Blake.
Jacob Blake.
Jacob Blake was involved in the altercation, and there was something about a stolen car as well. I don't know. That's what was on the police scanner, and he had a warrant out for his arrest. That is the key right there. He had a warrant out for his arrest.
But did he have like a warrant for like open container or?
It was some sort of sexual assault thing. I believe.
Yeah, I think
So
so. I think
Yeah, it was.
No, he's like a serious like he.
But not dealing
is
drugs
a
or
criminal.
anything.
Yeah.
Non-violent.
I think
he was violent.
minor raped.
Yeah, I think it may have been like underage.
Yeah.
Don't
This is
quote us
news
on
to
this.
me. This is
Yeah.
news.
Please look this up. I just know that it was some sort of sexual assault, and he had a warrant out for his arrest. Hence, that's why they were trying to take him in. He had a warrant out.
Yeah.
That's where there's videos that came out beforehand showing him fighting the cops. And we're not talking about the snippet from the one side from the window that everyone's been sharing. This is someone that was in a yard on the other side of the car filming it before that person in the window.
Mm-hmm.
And you see him like fighting the cops, like pushing them off and like trying to escape. And they're like, you need to get back here. And they draw weapons on him. And they're saying, you need to stop, like lay down. And he's not following orders. And I get that it's difficult. Like I understand that if you're in that situation, you don't want to. I totally get that. However,
You have to.
you fight
You-
it.
you
Fight
have
it.
to.
Fight it in court. There's cameras everywhere now. Fight the shit in court because then you end up like this,
Yeah.
and it would be completely different if he said, "I'm going to my car to grab something. Please, I will cooperate." He fought them. He ran away, and then he went into the car, and you saw him reach for something. I don't know what he was reaching for. But in the minds of the cops, he has already solidified himself as the aggressor. What are they supposed to do? And again, it's one of those it's a gray area. It's a really
huge
tough
gray area.
situation. You cannot just say, "Oh, he was in the wrong. He shouldn't have walked away from the cops. He deserved to get shot." On the other hand, you can't say that this man just got the cops just fired on him for no reason. It wasn't like the cops were just like, "Guess what? Another black guy. Boom, 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 boom." That's not how this works.
Yeah, it's not black and white. It's a huge gray area. The deadly force, maybe, I mean, it's tough to but I think the issue is that there was this one video that I remember that somebody tweeted out today about, and I know it's a case by case, but it was like this white dude that was in a car and he was running around to all these other cops and literally running around, and the cops were punching him, and he was fighting back, and they never shot him. And it's like the same thing as the whatever dude stole or made his own cigarettes or whatever. Remember in New York, and he got choked out too. I think he was the original this is horrible. I don't even want to
The original George
he
Floyd.
said I can't breathe.
Yeah, the original. I know who you're talking about.
You know what I'm
I
talking
Can't
about.
Breathe.
And then they showed fucking this white dude that murdered like 9 people, and they bought him Burger King or some shit. Like that legitimately happened.
Yeah,
It's
oh,
like
the dude that was handcuffed by a car and they were like giving him water. Is that who you're talking
Or
about? He was like
something-
shirtless and he was like handcuffed.
and he
next to
just
a-
got done. Yeah.
True, and again, but
It's I'm not saying it's
at the
it's
same
a
time, the
huge
dude is
gray
also like handcuffed, and I would assume that if the oh my god, I am so bad with names, Mr. Kenosha, if he would have, if again, I don't know this, I'm not going to say that this would or wouldn't have happened. I would assume if he would have complied and asked for some
Yep.
water, he would have got water as well. The same thing happened with George Floyd. If you watch the videos, they're like, "Can we get you anything? How can we help you?" Like, we'll
I think
turn on the AC for
I
you.
agree. I
Like,
agree with you. I think there's no denying that in the George Floyd case, in this Kenosha case, something happened where it got escalated
Yep.
beyond a point that was deemed out of control. I would
Mhm.
say by the cops at least.
Yeah.
I don't think there's arguing that, and I forgot the point that I was going to bring up about this. But yeah, I
Yeah.
don't think there's any arguing with that. But I think, man, I fucking lost it. I don't know.
No,
I don't
you're
know.
all good. I will say though, and hate me all you want for saying this. Burning down your community, whether you're some fucking psyop government agent that's sent there to actually do it, or if you're just a dumbass that sees other people throwing Molotovs and bricks through windows, you do not fix problems like these by destroying your own community.
Yeah.
You will make people resent you and everything you stand for. Don't do this. And this is what's been happening in Kenosha. And some people, unfortunately, as the saying goes, fucked around and found out last night.
Oh, moving over to Homeboy.
Yeah. And again, I can't remember this kid's name. Kyle something?
Kyle Rittenhouse.
Yes.
Is his name actually Kyle?
Yes.
God damn it,
think
dude.
so.
2020. Dude, the name Kyle and the name Karen are no longer, I don't
Yeah,
think.
no
I don't think
longer.
anybody's allowed when you're born at the hospital to be named those ever again.
So, Kyle he lives in Illinois, but it's like 40 minutes away from the Wisconsin border because I believe Kenosha is pretty.
If it's in Chicago, if Kenosha's by Chicago, like Chicago's like 45 an hour from Wisconsin.
Geography.
Yeah, he's from somewhere in Illinois, like a rural part of Illinois.
Okay.
Like imagine where we came from, that kind of part of Illinois.
cool.
And there was some Facebook groups of businesses saying, "Hey, can people come up and help protect our stores tonight because there's more riots and everything?" And he was close enough. He decided to go up and help. At least this is how the story is going. This is these are what I know. This is what has been told to me from my research. And if I'm wrong, please comment below, whatever. Reach out
Email
to me.
us.
Yeah, you seriously reach out to us, talk to us in the Discord. I love talking about this stuff. And he was protecting this business, but he was also there to help keep the peace. At least that were statements from him and some other people in the groups he was a part of for BLM.
Okay.
So he was meant to be like, oh, if the cops are doing something, to step in. But if they were attacking businesses, he sort of like a mediator. I believe it was a part of a militia group. Is what he
Yeah,
was.
Nothing wrong with militia groups.
No. Better be a part of one. Form one.
Mhm.
Know your local militia.
Hey, you want to form one right now?
Wow.
Let's
The
do it.
QLC
The QLC militia.
Ooh, I gotta get a gun.
So, what happened was there was some people who did not like the fact that the militia was not playing favorites and were staying somewhat in the middle ground between the businesses and the cops and the protesters, which a lot of them were rioters. I can assure you that some of them there were protesting and that's all they were doing, but a majority of what's happening late into the night, that is rioting. That is not protesting. You
I agree with that.
throwing a brick and firebombs into businesses, those are riots. That is not protesting. But
Peaceful protest.
yeah, it's
You
definitely not
can't-
peaceful
yeah.
protesting.
You can't put violence to a protest because it takes away from the protest.
Yep. Yeah, for sure. And he was in this parking lot this like it's better if I just pull up the video, so I can just pull up the videos
Ooh,
and sort
video
of narrate
time.
True.
for you guys.
Clip it.
True.
Clip it.
It's crazy though. It is crazy.
Yeah.
And this is all fucking news to me. I've been hearing about it, but like I haven't done any research on it because.
Dude, I hate that Twitter's became like
Your news source?
pretty like I mean, and it's not like it's inaccurate is the thing. It's
You have to sift through what
You
is.
have to sift because,
you
like,
do. There's you can get
Corporate
lost.
media likes to put
Oh,
one
God.
side of things, and so then you have to like sift through it and actually find out like a source or. It's like, God damn it, can we just have fucking facts? Just give me the facts. Let me know what the story is, and then I can put my own views on the subject.
Mhm.
Because right now, I haven't looked anything. It's like this is the first time me actually hearing about it with my boys.
Yeah.
Seeing their views on it.
You're just gonna have to keep on talking. Sorry, I didn't.
You're fine. So it's like,
it's gonna take me a second. here.
so like, sure, we all don't have the same views on like policing or like stuff, but like, human life is valuable, and like, you shouldn't be violent. There's ways to peacefully protest, and there's ways to peacefully do things. I don't agree with cops having to use fatal or lethal force. And like, seriously, once again, I believe you should defund it, aka reallocate funds to other sources. Yeah. So I just hate the military police construct we have in corporate America. I personally will say fuck America. I don't consider myself American citizen. Just saying that.
Oh, you are
yeah,
too.
you're an
bro.
American
Get out of here.
citizen.
Get out of
Ooh,
here,
I like Mark.
boy.
I like that.
All right, so here's the first video.
He's a fucking 14-year-old
Okay.
looking ass motherfucker.
So, I'm about to. I'll flip it over
Switch
here.
it, okay.
Yeah. For lovely folks watching.
Ooh.
All right, sweet. So here is the first video, and hopefully the desktop audio is not correct here. I love that.
Ninja.
That's why.
Oh, this is a whole minute. Holy shit.
Yeah, a minute. 1.4 million views.
All right, and so people watching should get sound as well on this. So it's going to be really difficult to
Potato.
tell, but okay, space apparently just doesn't play, it just kicks you out of there. All right. So what we have going on here, to put this in perspective, all the
Autosales.
action is going to be happening right over here.
Gotcha.
This is the guy right here, and he's being
Okay.
chased. This is the
Wow.
guy that has the AR. He is being chased right now. And just so you know, anyone who's watching live, this is a very graphic video. So if you
Viewer
don't want to watch that,
discretion.
I'm letting you know beforehand. It is very graphic. Like, you will see gore in this. So that. Yep. Go ahead and play that. See the dude that runs up to him. The dude in the green goes to reach for the gun.
I see it. Yep.
And he gets shot. And he ran around that car. He got approached and ran around. And funny enough, as humorless as this situation is, this guy is filmed about 15 to 20 minutes before this happening in a parking lot, yelling at a different group of people with guns, "Shoot me. You won't do it. Shoot me." Well, I hate to be that man, but yeah, so you saw the dude in the green running away.
Give me a fucking light!
Put pressure on it. Put fucking pressure on it.
Where, dude? Where? Where's the hole?
Wait, where are you?
Get
Where?
the
He's
fucking
right here in
mask
his head. In his head. Come on. Put pressure. Put pressure. Put pressure.
Call the police! Call the
Put
police!
pressure. Hey, keep your eyes open. Keep your eyes open. You shot him.
I didn't. Let go.
Hey, you're okay. You're
Let me
okay.
talk to him.
You're
Talk
okay.
to him. Dude, that's not gonna help shit. Keep pressure on this shit. Yeah, but you gotta keep him alive. Hey, bro. Just talk to me, bro. What's up?
Medics
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
All right. So that happened. Now we're going to. Oh, I'm gonna have to dig on his profile, aren't I? Lovely Andy. I can never pronounce these last names correctly. But yeah,
Look at those beautiful pictures.
there's stuff from Portland. All right. So
This is one of the video. This is the video I saw.
This video, again,
Viewer discretion.
digression. This is very graphic. You
This
don't
one's
see it
not as
beforehand.
bad.
You don't see it beforehand, but he's being chased by, I don't want to say a mob, but a decent group of people down the street. And he trips up on himself and comes down to the ground. You're going to see one person in these blue jeans right here jump up and try to just stomp the ever-living shit out of him. You'll see another person at the same time come up with a skateboard. That person is going to get shot in the chest.
Ooh.
And then the key thing to pay attention to here, there is someone that is going to run up to him, and after that first guy gets shot, you will see him put his hands up. That man has a gun. And the second that this kid realizes, oh, he's surrendering and lowers his gun, it happens in a matter of seconds. But you see him, once he brings his gun down, the dude immediately reaches forward with his gun
Damn.
to more or less execution style shoot this kid. And, well, guess what? He didn't take his hands off the gun. He just lowered it, raised it back up, and fired. And that, if you've seen the video of the dude with his arm completely torn open, that's the dude who fake surrendered. So this is the next video.
Damn, that was quick.
Yeah. So, and you hear those gunshots? That's the guy with the gun. The other gun. They're returning fire on him. So yeah. So I wish there was like a slowed down version. I'm sure there is. Yeah, you see him charge forward.
See, I'm kind of in the middle on that. I mean, they were attacking him, but like I said earlier, I respect and not that I don't know what those people's intentions were, but I'm saying if I was in that situation, to suppress the shooter, I would hope that I don't know. I feel like there's some sort of risk that somebody has, to control the situation, because that was a situation that was not in control.
No, that it was completely out of control. And never try to take a firearm away from someone if they have it. You don't know what they're going to do with it. And if you like I said, if someone has a firearm, the only way to fight them, unless you have some sort of telekinetic powers to take it out of their hands, is to fight them with firepower. And this is why I tell people you need to carry a weapon. I get that a lot of that's scary to a lot of people. It's maybe seem extra or you don't need to, but there's been so much even this year, but in the history of mankind, that shows that I would much rather the whole point to having a firearm on you, if I get jumped, I want it to be disproportionate in terms of, like, I want to be at an advantage. I don't want a fair fight. If someone is jumping me for my wallet, that's not a fair fight to begin with. I didn't agree to this fight. So if I'm getting mugged, I want everything to be in my favor. So if someone comes at me with a weapon, I want to be one better than that person when it comes to a weapon.
Okay.
Don't bring a knife to a gunfight.
Basically. And again, I know it seems crazy to a lot of people, and you shouldn't have to worry about this, and I totally agree that this should be a non-issue, but
The world's fucked.
yeah.
It's turning. Like it's the way that we're living is 100% changing, and that's crazy. And no more NBA today.
Yeah.
They all in light of the recent events in Kenosha, they boycotted all 3 games. They're going to reschedule. I don't really, because they're in a modified schedule. They're playing in the bubble now.
The
and
bubble.
stuff. And which is crazy because the
stupid.
bubble, 0 cases of COVID
Yeah.
in the bubble.
Mm-hmm.
They're keeping them pretty tight, and they can't see their family or whatever. And if they do, they have to if they leave, they can leave the bubble, but only like in extreme circumstances.
Mhm.
And they still have to quarantine and all that when they come back for a couple days before they're back into the bubble and all this shit. But yeah, crazy. They boycotted it. It's I'm with them with the not shutting up and dribble. They have a powerful, they get paid to play basketball, whatever. They get paid to play football, blah, blah, blah. But they have such a massive platform that they can show what they believe in, and they have the power to change a lot of people's mind or open up people's minds and eyes and see that there's like we're people too. Like we see this shit too. This shit bothers us. We stand for it. We're gonna fight for it. Like I respect the hell out of that. I don't care.
Yeah.
Right on.
I just wish that maybe this is my own personal biases that I see, but I feel like there's only one message. You can only have one side of the message. You couldn't have the opposite. Like if I stand for something,
there's no middle.
Yeah, there's no middle.
Yep.
I can't.
Yep.
You have to say like they have a platform, and if that's what they want to stand for, that's great. That's what I love about this country, and I will defend this till the day I die, 100%. They have every right to speak like this. But my problem comes with the hypocrisy of only doing it when it benefits you or it's popular in the media rather than just speaking out against injustice, period. Because these things happen to people of all colors and all backgrounds and all races. I know a lot of people, I don't want it to get I want it to get talked about more just for posterity's sake in terms of like bringing light to it. And again, I'm super bad with names, but this was the shooting that happened a couple of years ago in Nevada about the white guy that was in the hotel. I don't know if you guys.
Oh, you did Las Vegas?
No. Sorry. Backstory. This guy, mid-20s, there was a call from these cops that in this hotel this guy was like drunk and stumbling around, and they came to approach the man, and his pants were kind of sagging, so he's going to pull him up, and they thought he had a weapon, so they ordered him to get on the ground, and they literally for 5 minutes. Again, this is one thing I love about the technology we have. It's very unfortunate that you can watch it, but it's also very beneficial to know that footage is out there. You literally watch for 5 minutes as two cops yell contradicting things at this man on what to do. They're like, you need to crawl towards me. Don't use your arms. Don't reach towards your legs.
Yeah. I think I know what you're talking about.
And the man is breaking down crying because he's drunk, doesn't know what to follow. They're yelling at him, and they're like, if you don't do this on the count of 5, get on your knees, get on your back, get on your stomach.
Yep.
And then after a while, fucking 10 rounds from a 10-inch barrel AR. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, and this is what really pissed me off. I love firearms, love them to death, and I think that your own personal firearm, you can do whatever you want to it. But if this is your active duty weapon, it needs to be an active duty weapon. On an AR, there is a dust cover on it, and you can swap. They're super cheap parts, and it basically helps keep dust out when the rifle's not in use. You just literally close it shut, and when you go to shoot it, it pops back open. On this man's duty AR, the dust cover says, "Get fucked."
Wow.
This man, which has the most punchable face in the world, was let off with a lifetime pension from the police force and now goes to counseling for PTSD from the situation.
Jesus.
Was not charged with anything. Yeah.
Wow.
In the situation. Yeah. I'll look this up quick so I can make sure.
I know what you're talking about. They're like, fucking lean to the
Sounds
left, lean to the
familiar.
right, put your foot. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. That was
Sounds
terrible.
familiar. Like I've seen it before. Cause it's
You
like
have.
a hotel hallway, maybe.
I think so.
This
Yeah.
man like trying to do these orders.
Daniel Shaver. That's the dude who
Yep.
it was. Daniel
Yeah.
Shaver.
There it is.
And again, this
Graphic
is
scenes.
this is very graphic. I'm sorry that today's episode.
Stop right there! Stop! Stop! Get on the ground, both of you! Lay down on the ground! Lay down on the ground!
Yep. I remember this.
Who else is in the room? Nobody.
I didn't realize it was
Nobody else
4
is in the room?
years ago.
Nobody. Positive?
Pretty much.
Nobody. Absolutely positive. Okay. Since apparently we have a failure for you to comprehend simple instructions, I'm going to go over some of them again, okay? Can you both hear and understand me?
Yes.
All right. If you make a mistake, another mistake, There's a very severe possibility you're both going to get shot. Do you understand that? Yes.
This is not how to handle a situation. This
shut
man
up.
needs to be hung.
I'm not
Yeah,
here to
we
be
can-
tactful
okay, we can
diplomatic
stop.
with you.
Yeah.
You listen, you obey.
That's basically the whole entire video. Is them berating these two
Yep.
people who had no weapons on them, no drugs, nothing, and had the crime of being at the wrong place at the wrong time and having two asshole cops show up that wanted to flex their superiority.
Flux.
So I understand that there needs to be law and order and there needs to be peace kept. I don't disagree with that whatsoever, and there needs to be people to be able to do that. And I understand that they may get the shit end of the stick because they have laws to enforce. But there is a way and a how to enforce these laws. And if you ever watch that Daniel Shaver video, that is everything not to do. So, and this is what really upsets me, is this happens to so many people and it goes unnoticed because it doesn't get the clicks that the mainstream media wants.
You all about that?
I definitely remember that. It's like, yeah. I mean, there's, and this is happening everywhere. That's in Arizona. That shooting in Wisconsin. Like there's something clearly wrong, or there's something not right that is being, I don't know, taught. The environment in which they're in. There's like, just over time, you can see that it's happening everywhere. So there's something wrong, and there's change that needs to happen. I think it's ridiculous to scrutinize and like record every cop's doing. They have to do their job still. You know, their job is, you know, because most of the cops do their job, and I'm assuming do their job very well. So like, give them the benefit of the doubt, and at the same time, I see listening to the cops, listening to the fucking orders. It doesn't matter if it's right or wrong. It's your life on the line.
Mm-hmm.
For the love of God, no matter what, just listen to them. That like,
Yeah.
I'm not saying that they're right. I'm not saying they're right because they're in the wrong. But they have a gun, and you more than likely don't. And if you do have a gun, you're either way, you're coming out of this situation fucking dead. So just listen.
Comply.
Comply.
Fight it in court.
Yeah.
Like know your rights. Plead the fifth. Don't say shit.
Yeah, shut the fuck up. Get in the cop car. Go to jail. That's fine.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You can fight your battle elsewhere.
Yeah, pick and choose your battles.
Yeah.
Yep.
Basically,
Yep.
it's the
Because you don't have a choice. There isn't a choice. You don't like. You're not gonna there isn't a choice because you're not gonna come out of this situation alive.
yeah. This isn't the
Is the
Wild
way
West.
that you is the way that you have to look at it. I think every encounter you have with the cops, you have to consider it life or death situation. I don't care what
Yep.
it is anymore.
Yep.
Which
I
is
mean,
shitty,
yeah.
which is
Yeah.
horrible.
No,
That's
100%.
not how it should be. But
That's
I ain't
how it is.
But I ain't trying to get dead. You know,
Yeah.
like
No, I totally agree with you. 100%.
Cause like so, I'm just gonna put into perspective. Like so, whenever I get pulled over by the cops, I keep my hands on the wheel.
Yep.
Even though I'm white, privileged, probably. I'm sorry to say that, but like I keep my hands on the wheel. It's like, hello, officer. What seems to be the issue? And then I just comply, and it just sucks because like you have to be careful with your movements. You have to be careful with the cop because not all cops are dicks, but some of them are.
Mm-hmm.
And someone will give you a ticket because of a fucking license plate on your Corvette. I mean, just saying, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking. It's
that's what I
so
was kind of
shitty.
hoping earlier too. That I was kind of hoping that you called the cops for your accident. Because I was kind of hoping that the cop that showed up was the same cop that pulled you over.
No, cops did not get called. But yeah, no, as depressing as that second half of the podcast was, I think that's a good
Yeah.
place to end it.
I think that's about it. I think that wraps it up.
Ooh, yeah, just end on a sad note. But remember, the universe will align sometimes just for you.
Ooh,
Just for
I
you.
like it. I'm
Yeah.
hoping. Yeah, I'm digging this new setup we got.
Yeah.
Upload videos a lot quicker and get the sound out quick too. Thank you for joining in.
Yeah.
Yes, for sure. It's
Dude.
nice to do it live.
It is nice.
It
It's
is.
a nice switch.
Yeah. Remember your 4 pillars: individual, family, or individualism, family,
Family,
community, and nation. Make
There
sure
we
you
go.
work on those.
Yeah.
Become better people.
Is
Love
Mitch
yourself.
the avatar?
What?
Is Mitch the avatar over here?
I don't
Is
know.
Do you
your
see it?
family,
Do
your
you see a giant
region, your neighborhood?
Oh.
Arrow on my
Yeah,
head.
yeah.
I say former union, defund the police.
This
That's what I'm
is
saying.
this is the Quarter Life Crisis podcast. We
Woo.
appreciate you guys tuning in.
Any
Uh,
plugs? Any plugs, boys?
I mean the Twitter. I mean the Q. Just search for us, the QLC. Look at our beautiful South Park picture, and you'll find us.
Yo.
Follow us.
yeah, I
we have
gotta
a-
change it because I look like a ginger.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been meaning to.
I'm sure that
update it.
website's still up and you can go and create one. if
Gotcha.
you
Yeah, I've
want.
been meaning to update.
But we
it.
appreciate it.
Yeah. Thank you for tuning in. As always, please Discord. Go to our Discord.
Yep. Yep.
Discord, Discord, Discord. That is where everything is happening. That's where you will get
Mhm.
notifications first. Like as we tweeted stuff out, our Discord got notified instantly.
Instantly.
Instant.
From everything. So instead of being on multiple different platforms, Discord will tell you everything. When we
That's
tweet,
the hub.
when we put
That's the
YouTube,
hub.
yeah, Facebook posts, it's all on
Twitch
Discord.
streams even.
Yes.
Like I sure I've been slacking, but once again I'm gonna try to get back at it. I'm gonna say indefinitely next Thursday. I'm gonna be streaming Surge 2.
Okay.
I now have a PC to be able to stream decently.
That
so
too. That too. So me and Mitch will be doing some co-op. Woo! I'll get more discussion off air about when we'll do that. Pacify for sure.
Oh shit,
Farm.
that's right.
There's
new,
like
Cool.
a farm.
new update.
There's a new update.
Yeah. But all right. Well, that's it. I'm signing off. This is Mitch Garrett.
Nolan Miller.
Chris. I'm just going with Chris. You
Chris.
can call me Cozy.
Cozy.
Cozy Chris. We'll
Cozy
catch
Chris.
y'all later.
Peace.
Stay
Wait, I should-
cozy.
Should probably be in
Oh,
OBS,
in the YouTube.